But little do you know, there are these small wins that are really pushing it forward for you. And I'm proud of you if no one else have told you. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Kyla Myette. I decided to keep it a little different today. I have my blanket, okay, some snacks. I'm not showing the label, but it is the fudge strips. So, and I have my water, cause why not? Don't be thirsty. But in all seriousness, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see in the title, we're gonna talk about the unexpected power of small wins. And I feel like this is such a huge topic for me, because I feel like there's a lot of small wins that I'm finally noticing for myself. Things that little goals that I'm trying to accomplish, and realizing the power in that and how that can bring in the big wins. So before we get into it, please like this video, share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know why, because this is the coziest place you can come to, okay? So kick off your shoes. Again, I have snacks, I got water, I got everything you need to relax. So just come on by and sit down, okay? So lately, I've been realizing that it's not really about the big wins for me, but it's the small wins that have been really truly impacting my life, especially as a creative, as an artist, as a singer, songwriter, especially with being in the music industry or the creative industry, which is nowadays really, really competitive. I do feel like the small wins sometimes get overlooked. And those small wins could be anything. And I feel like when you start to realize the small wins, it starts to kind of stack up, and it makes you feel more accomplished. And that way you can kind of like feel like you're leveling up, or at least processing in your journey, especially your creative journey. When I look into my own life, of all the small wins I've had so far, and I'm kind of putting this into context of the moment I've had my daughter, because I'm a mother. Up until now, there are so many wins that I thought that I considered small, or maybe because I'm not exactly where I want to be right now, is because these small wins were overlooked. But now this is a kind of like a love letter and a gratitude video for my own life and my creative process, and I kind of want you to do the same. You may be like me, where in your life right now, maybe you feel a little stuck, maybe you feel like the things that you're doing is not really cultivating results. But little do you know, there are these small wins that are really pushing it forward for you. And I'm proud of you if no one else have told you. Quick snap through of my life. I recently had a really good interview for a company that I'm really excited for. I went through my mentorship with something called She Is the Music. And I created something really beautiful, which is the Sounds Like Us that I have here on my channel. And you'll see more of that. Even just getting interviews, like those are small wins to me. So I feel the need to do this for some reason. Maybe this will help me kind of get my voice, open up my voice, try to shake out the nerves right now, because in about 30 minutes, I have an interview with a job that I really want. And my voice went a little shaky, so I'm trying to like just talk it out. And I know that I gotta work on some things, so talking with yeah, I have to make it look as natural. No, just be natural. Just be natural. Because I need my voice to project. I need it. I need my voice to project. I need my voice clear. I need to feel and look and be confident. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Wish me luck. Because It's been really hard in the job market, and I feel like everyone can relate to this no matter what industry you're in. Even just being picked for an interview, I feel really, really grateful. Just setting myself up in ways to be prepared for these interviews and prepared for these positions, even if I don't get them. I'm proud of myself, and I'm just been reflecting, so I'm proud of myself for putting myself out there and doing the best that I can regardless of the results. I'm also a mom, so I feel like the small wins really, really matter. Me having to do all of these things and still pursuing my dream life, still pursuing my creativity while also caring for someone else. I actually have a video which I would like to do an update on, about like still figuring out myself while raising someone else, and you can check out the video here. The fact that like I'm literally raising a human being while also trying to really put my best foot forward for myself as well, because when you give to yourself, it just overpours, and it has no choice but to lean onto my family and my daughter. So what if these tiny, seemingly insignificant wins are actually the foundation of everything big that's coming? Right now, just reflecting over my life, I am juggling my job with being a mother, all of these interviews. I finished up my mentorship, and the project that came out of it, I've been working my butt off to continue and to promote and market. Finding time to tap into my creativity, whether it's to write a verse or two, whether I read a book, even down to like me finally graduating. I got a certificate in project management. I've been taking courses for grant findings so that I can fund my own projects. And a lot of times when you're stuck in the loop, right, when you're stuck in the day-to-day mundane processes and tedious tasks that you have to do, a lot of times it does feel like you're chipping away when you're not seeing like these big monumental results. So I want to break down to you why these small wins really do matter. First, let me get a cookie. I'm hungry. I'm eating, but we're gonna continue. So I wrote a lot of this stuff down, breaking it down into like 3 points, right? So first point is momentum is greater than motivation. These small wins and celebrating these small wins can create a lot of momentum. With that momentum will create a lot of action. People think that motivation is the key to everything, and motivation is just like every emotion. It's fleeting. It lasts only but so long. But when you are like stacking the small wins and stacking the things the tasks that you want to accomplish, that can really put into perspective like where you're actually headed and how you're progressing. The second thing is definitely identity building. Each win affirms who you are actually becoming, who you want to become. If there's a character flaw that you've noticed in yourself, if you realize that you procrastinate or you're not great with time management, you realize that when you do get stuck, you have a lot of negative thoughts that you say to yourself. Now this is the time to recognize these small wins, like I said before, as gratitude. And with that, it affirms the person that you're becoming. So if you want to be the person that shows up, you want to be the creative that shows up, you have to speak life into that, right? And it comes with celebrating these small tasks. And it comes with building up the person that you want to be, that you see your future self now, bridging the gap between your future self and your present self, so that the future self is now your present. And the third thing would be the compound effect. But over time, these small steps will add up. Just like interest, you want compound interest, because over time, those little pennies, those little cents, or in this case, every lyric you write, every idea you write down, every time you decide to do anything that is progressing you in your way, in your creative endeavors, it is laying the bricks of your foundation every single day. And then you'll turn around one day and realize, like, wow, I actually built an entire building. Right now, I've been posting one TikTok every day. Doesn't even matter if it has anything to do with this channel or with Sounds Like Us, but I've been posting videos every day, trying to build awareness, trying to build the audience, so that when I do finally post my videos, when I do finally post my creative endeavors, you guys will have already been waiting and the momentum would have already been built so that you guys are excited as I am. And now I'm in spaces around people that are like-minded, as well as can put me in the space so I can create opportunities for myself and possibly maybe find that dream job. But right now we're stacking the small wins, okay? You just never know who you're gonna meet, who you're gonna talk to, who you're going to inspire. You're never gonna know, so you might as well put yourself in the best position possible. As artists, as creatives, we always chase the big break. We always chase the residency. We always chase the album release with the big listen parties and the Grammys and the Oscars and the Emmys and all those things. But the truth is, our lives are built in these really quiet moments. So every time you feel inspired to finally sit down and do the thing that you feel called to do in this creative space, whatever environment that you're in, and you feel ready to answer the call to create, those are the small wins that you're going to be able to use to create your life, the life that you want. Every night that you just keep writing, you keep posting, you keep singing, you keep recording, you keep editing, those are the wins that you need to understand, that that's what's going to get you where you need to be. So you have to keep going, okay? Because there are people out there that are doing nothing. They are complaining and they're doing nothing. And you're doing something. And it may not feel like it, but you are. My creative self, my creative life, every creative endeavor is really evolving and turning and growing versus just this big break or versus this huge moment, because it's the small wins that's really going to change the trajectory. That's what's really going to turn the wheel. So I want you to take a second and think, what is a small win that you accomplished this week? I really want you to drop it down in the comment section. I want to hear below anything. It doesn't matter what it is. A small win that you realize that you accomplished this week that you feel like is adding value to your life as well. So for me this week, I nailed an interview and I'm praying that I get the job. If not, again, like I said, I'm proud of myself regardless. So if you're like me and you're in that space of just building and stacking quietly, then this channel is definitely for you. So subscribe, grow with me. This is a safe space, so you can sit here and we can chat it up and you can grow with me and we can grow together. I really hope that you got something out of this video, and I want you to comment below how. I'll see you next time, and don't forget, those small wins really matter. Love you guys. Bye.